think we surprised ourselves as a nation with the quality of what we put on for the Olympics and the Paralympics. And the reason I say to you, I think we've surprised ourselves, is I think, you know, the sort of the doom mongers and all those who are sort of, you know, carping from the sidelines, saying, oh, we're no good at big, ambitious construction projects, you know, that was the Victorians, and now, you know, we just can't do those anymore. We should leave them to the Chinese, or, you know, some of these other emerging powerhouses of the world. We're no good at doing big logistics. We're going to fail, all these millions of people coming in, and how are the airport's going to cope, or airport capacity, and all that sort of stuff. And I think we surprised ourselves. One, we were brilliant at doing big construction and big logistics, and I'm beginning to see the sort of the payback from that, not just for, you know, how we all feel about how proud we all are of the achievement. That's just the sort of the buildings and moving people around, without even talking about the great achievements on the track and in the pool and in every other sport. But we're also seeing payback now, because I sit on the Business Innovation Skills Select Committee, and I can tell you those consultants, those engineering groups have all been taken literally almost en masse to Brazil, because the Brazilians have worked out, hold on a second, these Brits actually know something about this stuff, and they're good at design, good at construction, good at logistics, moving millions of people around. They've got both the World Cup and the Olympics coming up, 2014, 2016. And so we're seeing payback in exports on those things. So that is something I'm very proud of, you know, someone who cares about the business community and obviously sits on the select committee. But back to your question about, you know, what does this one say about us as a nation, and what has it done for us? I think it's just been unbelievable. I mean, for me, you know, the highlights, things like Nick Skelton, you know, coming back at his age and doing what he did, and you know, having the sort of, you know, the golden post box in Ulster is fantastic. You know, these things make a massive difference, I think. I was in Alcester Academy today, and I had a session with the kids, and you know, they immediately latched on to the Olympic legacy. What more can we do? You know, what is the role of government and politicians, as well as the role of school children? You know, they weren't coming to it by saying, you know, you sort of feel almost a sort of cultural shift post the Olympics and the Paralympics. You know, the question from the kids was, you know, I want to do more. I think I'm interested in these specialist sports. They started talking about specialist sports, not just the obvious ones. You know, what do you think the government, you know, can do to help us do some of this stuff? And I said, well, actually, the best thing we can do is make sure we have a strategy that doesn't just look at property assets, but looks at how do you inspire those kids? How do you sort of, you know, the Olympics sort of went out of London and its tentacles spread throughout the whole country. You know, back to the sort of, you know, the gold post boxes. You've got this fantastic sort of team of ambassadors now, not just the gold medalists and the silver and bronze, but actually those who participated, you know, in the Olympics, the games makers, the other athletes who, you know, didn't make the medals. Actually hearing it directly from kids saying, you know, I want to do these specialist sports, is the real legacy. Is that we're going to hopefully inspire a generation of children who will carry on and deliver in Rio all the other things that we've done this time round. We just keep building on that.